Most people think that getting rich in crypto is all about reading the charts, catching the latest trend, or getting that one magic tip. But what if I told you the real secret isn't out there in the market, but right there in the mirror? Today, we're going to break down how you become the kind of person who just naturally attracts crypto wealth. So let's get right into it. Why do so many people fail at this? We all see the opportunities, right? Really smart people are jumping into crypto every single day. And yet, the hard truth is that the vast majority of them just don't build that lasting wealth. Why is that? They've got the info, they've got the tools, but something really fundamental is missing. And here it is. This is the core idea. It's not about bad luck. It's not that the market is rigged. The real reason people fail, and more importantly, the reason they succeed, comes down to their internal wiring. It's about their identity. It's about who you are when the portfolio is bleeding red and everyone is panicking. Okay, so this brings us to our first huge concept, the idea that wealth doesn't just chase your strategy, it's drawn to your identity. Your internal mindset is literally the magnet. This quote right here, man, it just nails the entire idea. You can have every piece of data, every chart, every analyst report in the world. But if your deep down identity isn't ready to handle wealth, all that information is basically useless. Wealth doesn't chase data points. It flows to the person who has the mindset to sustain it. So what does this actually look like in the real world? Well, it's the massive difference between survival thinking and having an abundance identity. The survival thinker is driven by fear and scarcity. To them, every market dip is a catastrophe about to wipe them out. But someone with an abundance identity, they see opportunities everywhere. A loss isn't a failure, it's just tuition paid for a valuable lesson. Patience becomes their superpower. Making that shift inside your head is the real first step. All right, so if identity is the foundation, what do you build on top of it? Well, that leads us right to the next phase, mastering your inner game. This is all about building the discipline and the emotional armor you need to protect that new abundance identity. In a market as wild as crypto, you are in a constant battle with these four big emotional monsters. You've got fear, screaming at you to panic sell at the absolute bottom. You've got greed, whispering that you should go all in and take crazy risks. Then there's FOMO, the fear of missing out, that devil on your shoulder that convinces you to buy right at the peak. And finally, there's doubt, which just freezes you, making you miss every good opportunity that comes along. Winning this game is about learning to hear those voices and then politely telling them to shut up. And check this out. This table shows you the difference perfectly. On one side, you have that raw, emotional impulse, just reacting to the noise with pure panic or pure greed. And on the other side, you have decision discipline. You're not reacting, you're responding based on a system you already created. The emotional path is just chaos. The discipline path is clarity. And the absolute key is this: you have to build that system before the storm hits. So when you boil it all down, discipline isn't about restriction. It's not a cage. It's about stability. Think of the crypto market like a chaotic, stormy ocean. Your discipline is the anchor. It's what keeps your ship steady, letting you not just survive the waves, but actually use them to get ahead. So the big question is, how do you actually build this discipline in the real world, day in and day out? Well, this brings us to what might be the most practical, powerful tool in this entire playbook. It's all about building your own personal wealth archive. The source material calls it something really cool, the War Library. So what in the world is a War Library? It's way more than just a trading journal. I want you to think of it as your own personal intelligence agency. It's this living, breathing home for your strategies, your wins, especially your mistakes, patterns you're seeing, and the hard and fast rules you set for yourself. It is the machine that turns raw, messy experience into structured, repeatable wisdom. And the best part, building it is actually pretty straightforward. Step 1, just pick a platform you'll actually stick with. Doesn't have to be fancy, a simple notebook or spreadsheet works. Step 2, be systematic. Write down everything, your trades, your research, your screw-ups. Ask yourself, why did I buy this? Why did I sell? What was the real lesson here? And then step 3, and this is the one that changes everything, review it. Look at it every week or every month. This is how a simple diary becomes your secret weapon for making better decisions. All of this, the identity shift, the discipline, the WAR library, it all funnels into this final stage of the transformation. It's not about a one-time fix. It's about adopting a lifelong growth mindset where you are always learning, always adjusting, and always getting better. This is the person you are becoming. Someone who is stable, who isn't tossed around by the market's mood swings. You're confident because your decisions are based on your own research and a system you've tested. You're growth-driven, always looking for the lesson, and finally, you are aligned. Your identity, your daily actions, and your huge long-term goals are all pulling in the exact same direction. And that brings us to maybe the most powerful idea of all. Seriously, forget about Bitcoin, forget about Ether, forget about all the coins for just 1 second. The ultimate currency, the most valuable asset you will ever have on this journey is your own transformation. The work you do on the inside is what creates the results on the outside. Period. So let's end on this note. The crypto market is absolutely 100% guaranteed to change. New coins will pop up, old ones will fade, markets will boom and bust. That is the one constant. The real wild card, the one thing you actually have total control over, is you. So the most important question you can ask isn't, what's the market going to do next? It's, who am I actively choosing to become?